G&H Transport now proudly brings you the Extreme Supercars at Phakisa Freeway. A small field of Extreme Supercars making its way to the Phakisa Freeway, but great to see all the way from Cape Town. The Angel boys, a brand new man to the series in Isak Spies, and look out for the return of Greg Parton in the Lamborghini Huracan. We go on board here with Mark Toy in the Trans-Africa Racing Ferrari 430 for the rolling start down towards turn 1. He goes side by side with the Audi and Marius Jackson under attack. But look at the front end starting to heat up right from the word go. Isak Spies in 4th place there. Big pressure from Parton squeezing through on Ant Blunden in the Porsche. But out front it looked like it was a start of note there for Franco Scrivanti. Ben Morgan was already starting to put a bit of pressure on, looking for a way through. Ooh, it got real there. Xolile LETLAKA having a little bit of an issue and almost being taken out by Ben Morgan. Speaking of issues, look at Charles Arangis all over the back end of Franco Scrivanti. Scrivanti just putting that Scuderia Scrivanti Porsche of his into the middle of the circuit, not allowing the Xolile Motorsport Lamborghini to come through. Autohouse Angel 458 Ferrari. And Marcel looking very good at this point in time in the 3rd spot, just waiting for mistakes out of the top 2. Behind him, Isak Spies. Nice to see him joining the Extreme Supercars for the first time in the McLaren. And look at the pressure now from Blunden all over Xolile. XO having a super run. Look at that start from Jonathan du Toit around the outside out of pit lane, and he's already caught his brother and about to pass him into the first part of the Uncinis. Has he got what it takes there? Oh, and Blunden's going to block him slightly. Mark's going to have to go around the outside of the Porsche if he can find a way through. The top 5 already onto the back straight now, and pulling away is Franco Scrivanti ahead of Charles Arangis. But it's XO and Ben Morgenroot that are going at it down the back straight. Here comes big problem. I was about to say that comes Jonathan du Toit, but there's a massive spin out there all on his own sim. And Franco Scrivanti's, something's broken on the car there. Fortunately, he's pulled onto the sideline and spun out. And great evasive driving coming out of Charles Arangis, who now goes onto the attack onto Marcel Angel. So it's Lamborghini versus Ferrari as they dash down towards turn 1. The Lambo's going to have the inside line and already stealing away after having to go off track to avoid the spinning Porsche. It's already Charles Arangis up to the lead of the race. Let's go on board here with Mark Toy as we see a little bit of a spin all on his own sim from Greg Parton at the same place that we saw the retirement by the looks of it for Franco Scrivanti. Scrivanti out due to an incident at the Gielkop corner, the second last corner of the circuit. And he's out of this one. No worries at all, though, for the Xolile Motorsport Huracan as he gets away now. Arangi's trying to open up a bit of a margin over that Autohouse Angel Ferrari 458. And I'll tell you something, Marcel Angel is going to have to work hard to try and catch the back end of Arangis. Ben Morgenroot up to 3rd place. Looks like there's a bit of a battle on here between Trans-Africa Racing and the 2nd Xolile car. XO now in the meat and the sandwich between the two du Toit boys. I thought I would see Jonathan du Toit get a little bit higher up, and once again a mistake there from Parton. He's pushing that car to its limit, probably over its limit. The Dryzit Environmental, the Huracan, as we see Marcel Angel with a rear tyre flat. Once again, testament to how difficult this track is and how hard it is on tyres. And you can see a little bit of sliding there from Ben Morgenroot as he now fights for 2nd place with Isak Spies. Spies now trying to close things down. Of course, he comes from an oval track background. And would have raced against Ben Morgenroot on a few occasions on the oval track, but Ben Morgenroot, of course, a seasoned campaigner when it comes to circuit racing. Species still getting to grips with this brand new car given to him by Xolile Motorsport. McLaren 520 looking super duper out there and looking for a chance now to possibly even get a second step on the podium by the time he gets to the checkered flag, which is about to come out for Charles Arangis. Arangis taking the victory comfortably, and eventually it was Isak Spies beating Ben Morgenroot to the line to win out the GT3 battle. And Class A eventually going to Ben Morgenroot. XO takes the B's, C's goes to Blunden, and D's to Ryan Quanchai. Let's catch up with Marcel Angel and find out what went wrong in the Autohouse Angel Ferrari.
I think about 2 laps before the tyre actually debeat itself and started going down. I felt it going through the last 2 very fast corners. Car started bouncing a little bit. And then as I came to the second last turn, it just came off the rim, and that was it.
Another man pushing the limits in that first heat, Greg Parton.
Just found the limit on that right-hander. And remember to push in the clutch this time, so I didn't break the engine. And got back onto the track and tried to reel the guys in again, which I did. But just had so much rubbish on the tyres that it was a tough job.
Let's see how tough job it is. Peeling all the rubbish off the tyres now and getting ready for heat number 2. The Dryzit environmental car will be looking to just improve itself ever so slightly. Exo had a fantastic one dicing with the two brothers from Trans-Africa Racing, and the Detroit boys would like to just go slightly better than the man from Xolile Motorsport. Great start from Isak Spies as he pulls out on Marcel Angel, trying to get on the inside of Angel into turn 1. Angel goes through in second place, Spies in third, Morgenrud in fourth. Exo side by side with Mark du Toit, and then it's the Dryzit environmental car of Greg Parton just a bit further back than what he'd like to be right now. Aranji's now starting to open up a margin even from the word go. He's pulled about 4 or 5 car lengths over Marcel Angel, who'll be looking to try and finish this one and hopefully not get any degradation on those tyres. As they come towards the toe of the boot, watching out for the battle here for third. Spies closing in on Angel and getting the pressure returned on him by Ben Morgenrud. He definitely wants to go ahead of that McLaren after a last-ditch effort there from Spies to get through on him on race number 1. As they come through as well, Exo under pressure from Parton. Parton goes on the inside of the Coke bottle. Can't quite get up the inside of that McLaren, but might just get the drive out there with Mark du Toit just sitting in the pound seats waiting for something to go wrong. Blunden behind that, and then Jackson. We don't see the return of Franco Scribanti. Unfortunately, some issues on the car, and they did not bring it out for heat number 2. So we've got a slightly depleted field with Ryan Cranshire also not making it onto the grid. Heading in towards the second last corner now, and the Lamborghini eventually squeezes through there on Xolile. Xolile now with the pressure being applied by Mark du Toit just in the background. Front into the field. Oh, you got to change up for the lead. Marcel Angel's hit the front, so Aranjis must have made a mistake somewhere and allowed Angel through. Angel now hits the front and leads things out as they go towards turn 1. Can the Ferrari keep out the Lamborghini? Oh, there's a big dive and a late dive there from Aranjis. Cheeky from Charles Aranjis, but he makes it stick and gets through nicely. Behind that, the second of the Xolile Motorsport supplied cars there from Isak Spies. Marius Jackson at the back end. He's had a great day, but all lonesome in his Audi R8 going through turn 1. No worries at all for him. He's got to just keep it all together, and some more championship points for his class. New man to the series is becoming a big threat to the front end. Marcel Angel, looking in his rearview mirror, will not be used to seeing Isak Spies on his tail, and he's now going to have to just keep an eye on him and try to avoid losing too much more ground to Charles Aranjis. Aranjis has opened up about 4 or 5 car lengths longer than what he was earlier on, so he's pulling away now from the Ferrari. And the Ferrari is coming under attack now from the McLaren. Little McLaren all over the back end of Angel. Ooh, running a little bit wide there. Don't want to be doing that too often, Spies. That can turn into something that will bite you. And Greg Parton now trying to find a way around. How's that? Around the outside of Ben Morgenrud. If you want to do a cheeky maneuver on a man who's got multiple SA championships, that's certainly one way to do it, Greg Parton. That Dryzit environmental car doing an amazing job to find a way through there on the Lexus-powered machine there of Ben Morgenrud. First, these cars continue to battle, and it's du Toit now closing on Exo. And Xolile is definitely a man to watch out for. He's getting better and better, and the Inter-Africa mining man certainly having a great time of it here in amongst some of the best drivers in the country and some of the fastest cars in the country as well. What a dive on the inside of Ben Morgenrud. Oh, Morgenrud didn't see him coming. He gets forced wide. Morgenrud did not see that little McLaren squeeze up the inside. That was almost a big incident between the two of them. And Blunden nowhere near that. Fortunately, he stayed out of trouble, but looking for a class victory and a double victory on the day, coming the way of Charles Aranjis yet again. This is a very, very quick car, and certainly the boys at Xolile Motorsport are prepping it to perfection for him to go and do a double victory. He definitely would have liked a bit more of a battle out there, and it's a big pity we lost Franco Scribanti in the first one, but the flag comes out and he takes the victory. Winning things out over second place, Marcel Angel, who managed to just hang on to beat out Isak Spies and Greg Parton for the GT3 class. Class B went to Exo, Class A to Morgenrud, and Class C is eventually to Ant Blunden. Let's catch up with Exo now after a great day at Phakisa.
It was a beautiful day out there for us. Second time out on this McLaren after the modification we did. And we had good racers here. I mean, guys that have walked me through the sport, taught me the ropes. It was beautiful to now dice with them and come up on top on 1 or 2 of them. That was beautiful. I really enjoyed my day today.
Staying in the Xolile stable, double win for Charles Aranjis.
Great race in the first race. Big dice, for that first lap until Franco lost it. So, from there, the car's just falters, and the team that prepares it, my guys at Xolile, Joost and his team, is just phenomenal, And so can't be more happy with the performance of this car. It's the first time it's raced in South Africa, and another dominant performance for Lamborghini.